I want to start off by going over the pros of the sheets. One of the first things I think you'll notice when you open the package is that they're so soft. The brand Cariloha says that they're twice as soft as cotton. Usually I'm very skeptical about things like this, but they actually feel incredibly soft. They're very lightweight. They were easy to drape on my bed. The fitted sheet fit very well. And overall, I just really liked the feel of the sheets. We didn't have any hot or cold issues. The sheets breathed really well for us, and I think they feel really durable. They've had no pilling or any wear and tear after washing them. In fact, they got a little softer after we washed them. I also really like how transparent the brand is about their manufacturing process. They have a whole video and a lot of information on their website about how they make the bamboo into thread, which then gets woven into fabric to make their bedding. Although these sheets do feel great, there are a few cons to talk about. The biggest one is probably the wrinkling of the sheets. So the instructions say to wash them in cold water and then low tumble dry and then take them out immediately and put them on your bed, which I did, but even after a few nights of sleep you can see that the fabric is still really wrinkly. It's wrinkly on the pillowcase, so they're not going to stay perfect and you may have to iron them. So if ironing is not your thing and you don't want to do that with your sheets, you definitely want to take that into consideration. Another thing is that you do need to wash them in cold and gentle, so they're not just like a throw in with other stuff type of fabric. You want to be a little bit more delicate with these. And the only other thing that I can think of is that our mattress, as I mentioned, is 10 inches thick and the fitted sheet does cover it, but I do think that there wasn't a ton of room left. So it says it can fit up to an 18-inch thick mattress. I feel like that would be really tight if you had a huge mattress like that. I'm sure they do fit, but it would probably be a little tight. I'll start off by talking about the pros of the sheets. They are incredibly soft. This is by far the softest set of sheets I've ever had. Once I put them on my bed, I thought this is exactly what sheets feel like in really nice high-end resort hotels. They're very light. They're incredibly lightweight. They've got the sateen finish, which I think is what brings out some of that softness. And they're also a box stitch, which was supposed to help them be a little bit more durable. But when I removed them from the dryer and put them on my bed, they draped really nicely. I've had no problem with it. So I've really enjoyed just the feel of them on the bed. Incredibly light and incredibly soft. So I love the sheets, they're so soft, but they definitely have a few cons and things to take into consideration. So these are really higher end sheets, especially they're at a $239 to $259 price point. So I was sort of expecting some more care instructions in the package. I'll show you the box that they come in. Looks like this. And on this side, they tell you how to care for the sheets, but that's it. It says wash cold and do a gentle tumble dry or line dry. Some of the other reviewers said that if they didn't wash cold and gently right away that they had some pilling issues. I didn't have any of those issues, but I did follow the instructions really carefully and I did wash these sheets with cold water in a really gentle cycle. These are white, so maybe this is just the color issue, but they're incredibly sheer. I mean, you can see right through them, so if that's an issue for you, something to think about. They do wrinkle really easily. They recommend taking them straight from the dryer and putting them on your bed. That might not be realistic for everyone. That's definitely not realistic for me. So my sheets definitely have some wrinkles. This is from a few days of wear. This is 3 days of wear. So you can see a little bit of the wrinkles, definitely wrinkles in the pillow. So if that bothers you and you don't like ironing, which you might have to do to keep these wrinkle free, it's something to think about. But other than that, I thought, the sheets were nice. I definitely run a little hot. These sheets are supposed to help with temperature regulation. I didn't necessarily get any help with that. I still woke up hot during the night. It didn't help keep me cool, but my husband, who also tested these sheets out, had a great experience. It didn't have any issues with temperature, so maybe it was just me.